Welcome to this edition of Tribal Kite Hoists. In this edition we shall look at the 6-man hoist on a windward leeward mark, Bearaway set in Galway Bay. Hello chaps and lady. This is a little project plan I did up for a Bearaway set. I was amazed to find out when I looked at it that there's almost 60 independent actions to raise a kite, and it ranges from Liam calling headsail drop to Kevin sneaking the halyard to somebody checking the tweakers, and so on. The way it works is each of the main tasks, these black bars, are different sections or different parts of the hoist. So once we do the final tack into the mark, there's a certain amount of actions that can be done. The principle of this is that two people may need to be in communication. For example, in here Caroline and Kevin need to be in communication in order to get the pole into position. When Kevin calls maid, Caroline can then snug the uphaul. There's no point in me or anybody else talking to Caroline in the middle of this because she's busy with Kev. Once they're free of this task, the next task can happen. So these little arrows indicate the flow of action. So for example, when Liam calls 2 boat lengths, that triggers 5 independent actions. Alex, Brian, Kevin, Caroline and Niall all have something to do. In this case, when Alex has finished his task, he can get on to this next task. And likewise Caroline, when she's completed her first task, which is to get in the pit, watch for the hoist, keep the halyards nice and snug as Kev is beginning to sneak it. And once she's happy that she's sneaked out the tailed out any slack, she can then cast her eye down to load the spinnaker sheet and hand it to the trimmer. And in fact, this here is I'll change that there. So once she's handed to the trimmer, Niall can then get ready to start trimming. After that, then we're ready to go to 1 boat length, and on it goes. These are the tasks I've identified. It mightn't be perfect and you might be doing other stuff that I haven't identified here, but this is just as far as I could see it. And I think if you take a moment to have a look at this, you might, at least if we're having problems, the problem can be in the post hoist tidy up. It could be at the windward mark. Maybe at the windward mark, these are the only things that should be happening at the windward mark. These are the tasks that we've identified that happen at the windward mark. That is, a skipper calls hoist, Liam will smoke the main, let it out, Brian will ease the headsail, Kevin will start hoisting the halyard, Alex will bring on the guy, Niall will trim the sheet, Brian will chuck the spinnaker out of the hatch, Kev will call maid, and Liam will steer course downwind and start talking to Niall. I hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully it's of use. So take a minute to look through it and give us your feedback. In the next episode we shall look at the 5-man Bearaway set: jibe, windward drop and lure drop.